Welcome to my channel. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self Love. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the family of healing, self love, and motivation. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing me. Today, the volume is on minimum and the WhatsApp voice note speed is at 1 or 0.5. Yeah, because I don't know what the heck is wrong with me, but yeah, I'm not 100%. But anyway, we're not here for that. We're here to talk about the business of the day. I don't know if you guys actually saw this. I did get a request to do a live. The funniest thing about me being requested to do a live is that it always resonates with somebody who actually didn't even know that we're gonna do the live. Like there's always someone who joins the live, maybe to share, have an input or whatever, who's not even the person that actually said, let's do a live about this. Because usually the people who say, let's do a live about it, they'll catch up later. But anyway, I appreciate the heads up. I appreciate the people who just, send us these things to say, this is one of the things that we need to talk about, or even in the comment section, just saying what it's a burning issue that we need to talk about. Today, I want us to talk about having unisex restrooms in South Africa. Like, what the heck, you know? I know that it's not a new thing. It's not new at all, because literally for me, I feel like with the video that I posted during the day and my experience, like the video that I posted during the day was like confirmation of my biggest fear, when it comes to unisex restrooms. Like, guys, I don't know if you've ever been in a position where you accidentally go into the men's restrooms, like by accident. The way you're going to run out of there, you're gonna sprint out of there so quick because Good evening, good evening, good evening, Rebecca, Bianca, Matapelo, Abongwe, Masiza. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. I appreciate you. And a big shout out to my community over here on the TikToks. I appreciate you guys. So like literally when you walk into the restroom accidentally, that is for men, you get a shock, you jump and you run out of there. So now imagine if this restroom is now a unisex restroom, like you are meeting at the by the, what do you call that thing, basins where you wash your hands, but the bathrooms are just unisex. And I did say even in the short video that I mean, in South Africa, South Africa is like the hub of sexual assault. It's one place that we literally talk and cry about. Uh, Not even women, even children, whether they are boys or girls. Like violation sexually is just a thing. It's a big problem. It's a pandemic in our country. So for a country like that, where people literally feel like they can really get away with taking advantage of people, we now, it's like we're instigating it. You are a restaurant, a top-notch restaurant, because for those who actually did watch that video, if you can check how the restaurant actually looks, it looks like a decent restaurant. I don't want to give examples of such restaurants, but we all know those decent, first, what do you call these, five-star restaurants that we have in South Africa. It's totally unacceptable. It's not acceptable at all. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, there's a video that I posted earlier on where there's a lady who was in the restroom, very beautiful restroom of a restaurant. It looks like a very nice restaurant. And while she was busy taking a mirror video, then this guy is busy popping up behind her. She tried to mice the guy and blue tick him, but the guy could not stop. He kept on persisting, to say, please come and, when you're done there, come and join me. Join you where? Join me in the other bathroom. To do what, guys? Why are you inviting? It's already awkward. The fact that we're in a unisex bathroom, this thing, we're supposed to be naked in this house, in this room. Then to make it even worse, you're inviting me to come and join you in, to do what exactly? What exactly do you want to do to me or with me when you don't even know me by name? You're just passing by, you are seeing someone busy shooting their things on the mirror. Then the next thing you want to invite me into a restroom. Like, South African men, please come here and explain yourselves, or what the hell, you know? Because imagine if the worst that could have happened is after while she was busy minding her business there, he could have just dragged her in the restroom and nothing would have been done to him. then tomorrow they'll be saying the evidence is not sufficient. Like, I mean, isn't there a place where you can literally just try to hook up with a girl instead of you just asking them to come in? As if that is not enough. I've been reading comments and I'm seeing where apparently the guy is some sort of like, he's married, first of all. He's a married man. Like, I even wrote on Facebook that my biggest fear is being embarrassed by a man. Like, imagine this, you're married to this man, is the love of your life. You guys are busy posting each other there on the Facebook, you know. KM is saying that sending love to everyone. We absolutely should not have unisex bathrooms in our country ever. Then that's on period. That's on period, ma'am. We definitely do not need something that's just going to instigate in sexual assault to women in our country. It's not acceptable, you know. And imagine this. That's why I'm saying we're going back to the issue of me saying that my biggest fear is being embarrassed by a man, you know, where you're out here posting each other with your man. The next thing, these are the things that they are doing while you are not there, you know. And then they must be caught on, or they must be trending. Yo, guys, I mean, I don't know what I would do if that guy was my husband. Because I heard the guy is married and I heard the guy is a pastor as well. But some people were actually saying, no, this is not the pastor. They just look alike and whatnot. But apparently he is married. Like, guys, imagine you are minding your business, loving your husband, your loving husband, your Romeo to your Juliet. The next thing your Romeo is trending on social media for crossing the line like that. It's not even trending for any other thing. It's not, it didn't trip and fall. He literally was calling a girl to come into the bathroom, into the toilet. Like, talk about boundaries, overstepping. Like, guys, for me, I feel like whenever I'm in the unisex restroom, the quicker I get out of there, the better. Langosi says, men bazokushela by force, doesn't matter if you are in the mood to talk or not. And that's wrong. That is absolutely wrong. That is so wrong in so many levels, you know. And I know that there's some people who are still backward minded to a point where you'd hear them saying that, Mina, if a man doesn't persuade me, then he doesn't want me. I don't believe in that persuading. Hey, even the English word is running away. It's nonsensical, guys. Because let your yes be yes. Even the Bible does say, let your yes be yes, let your no be no. Why should somebody prove how much they want you by persuading you when you are saying no? You understand? Sister, it's nonsensical, my sister. You know? Because why? Why do you want to feel loved? King, do you have childhood traumas? They didn't show you enough love at home. So much that the only way for you to feel love is when somebody's letting you. They must let you for you to feel love. What are you saying? You know, what are you saying? Yeah, they must fight for me. I actually saw a video in the morning on Instagram where a guy was asking Hore or on Instagram, and the one Q&A, the question was, if I give it up to a guy on the first date, does it mean that the guy is gonna run away now? And that guy, when he answered, he said, no, if he wants to run away, he will run away. If he wants to stay, he will stay. If you give it to him on the first day and he wants to stay, he will stay. If you give him runarounds and play hard to get, he will stick around until he gets it, then he will leave. So it doesn't matter. You know, the time frame really doesn't matter. What matters is whether that person wants to stay or not. You know. So sometimes all these hide and seek that people want to play with other people, they're not even necessary. You know, why do we have to get to a point where you have to, it's like, I don't know, guys. I just feel like people who believe that they should be chased for an entire year before someone actually proves that they want them. There's something wrong with you guys. There's something wrong. Because there's no way you can want attention to that extent. And now, please, and also another thing, very important, if you're that type of a person who's going to play hard to get, ne? You want somebody to lecture you, like proper chase you for a year before they get you. When they eventually get you, make sure that relationship works. Make sure that relationship doesn't break apart, because the next time when he has to share someone else and that someone says no the first time, that guy of yours is going to be annoying them, is going to be harassing them to a point where now they're going to have to do what was happening in that bathroom. So make sure with all these, you know, guys, I mean, I always say with all these men who have been enabled to do certain things to women, make sure keep him forever. Make sure nobody has to suffer the same thing you suffered. Make sure you keep him. so that you are the first and the last person to suffer like that for a man. Because why must you make men get used to certain things that you know very well that these are abnormal? These things are not done by people who are okay. Something is wrong with you if you are doing such things. Such behavior is unacceptable. My sister,
Hi, my lady. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you, my love?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Ditaba tša mo TikTok ba taba modimo. You know, hey, basadi, banna. You know, social media is going to embarrass everybody.
Yo,
Hey,
my sister.
Madam Speaker, we're going to be embarrassed.
Yo. There's nowhere to hide now. Our grandfathers were doing well because they were hiding in Mahoing and there was no cameras back then. So whatever they are doing, their wives never find out. Imagine you are find outing on social media that your husband has been busy invading another child. Now you and it's, the thing is sometimes you can even defend these men. You know, you can defend your husband and say, "Man, my husband is not pushy. My husband will never force himself. My husband this, my husband that." And all that stuff, and then you see something like this. So there's a side of your husband that you don't know.
Now, the poor girl, let's talk about this thing. The man approached the child. That child is about 19 years old. Ne? And Madam Speaker, there is one thing that is there. If there's a 19-year-old here, Ariana, she's ready to be a woman and everything. Let her come up. Usalele siya umamila man. And then if there's a man who sees a 19 years old and see a woman, when are you a pervert? Because Wanola Usalomunyani, I think she's doing her first year or second year. She's very, very young. And the worst part, the man, it's married. I wish this information and what the girl did, we can do it so many times. Whenever you are being approached by a person wearing a ring or not, let's normalize this thing. Because of now, the same men who are protecting him, they're approaching the lady in the inbox asking her to delete the videos and they're threatening her. The way we have made a value of ourselves to say that we will succumb to this. The way how many times are we supposed to know how many times are we supposed to sing this thing that even the beauty is on the bearer, not even sing. Now I'll be offended.
And she
I will
was
be very, very offended because of now. I'm supposed to be seen. I'm supposed to be enjoying my youthful years. You see, in me, because of now, this is my yes. I want to take the child out of me. When you see me sexualizing myself, the skin is saying that I am glowing. I'm still young. I just went off my teenage years. This is my glowing year. And let me tell you one thing, Madam Speaker, that we don't talk about even to our kids. Tell your kids to normalize this thing. And everybody is beautiful wherever malongana. Because if I see content, I'm telling you, it would be something else.
Yeah.
She would even be dragged because of this is the other part. People are saying, or no, it's wrong to have a unisex toilet in South Africa. What are you saying about us? What are you saying about us, South Africa? What are you telling us? The whole countries and Nigeria, not Nigeria, America has unisexes. China, they have their own thing. And then when unisex in a private restaurant where you see a woman, and there's a woman who posted and she said the same man was patronizing me the whole day in this mall. I think it's Cresta Mall, something like that. She followed us with the others. No, not in the mall, around the mall, but in the same toilets. So this means that we have people who are perverts going into the toilets, approaching ladies, and yes, they hit some of them. Because of Rena value. And let me tell you, Madam Speaker, The wife fear the guy. If she comes out, she will attest to the behavior or this is who he is. You will never find Mutwili something else on the street and something else in the house. The way he approached Juki, the way he approached Ambassador Kawan. They deserve to be exposed. Because if we are not exposing them, imagine the same person, because there's one thing, Madam Speaker, there's no difference between you at 20 years and 50 years dating a 14 years old. You can still do it anytime. The fact that you don't see an innocence in a child, the fact that you don't see a child who is still exploring, the fact that same thing is actually happening in UK. Can you bring the videos? By UK and George.
Yo, women were in trouble worldwide, guys.
So, yes, because of now, the other men are saying, no, delete the videos. Why we post that? Why are you, what are you saying, bruh? Una ngwana wa 19 years wa leng ko varsity like ngwanola ko vetse. And then you're asking the child to not expose men who are basically, if you are going to visit me, come with me in the toilet now. What are you saying? So now when you're sitting with your children and your family in the restroom, you need to guard your child against that person.
Imagine. And literally this says, oh, you can't even go to the bathroom alone because you are not safe.
I'm telling you, that is immorality. You know, we speak about immorality as something say long it's a weird thing, Madam Speaker. We normalize them and we can even normalize them to be a normal thing. And normal.
Yeah.
Where is the point?
Hey? Sly was asking. No, Sly was trying to get filled in, or what are we talking about? We're talking about this video that has been trending for a week. When I Sly, where this girl was in the restroom of a restaurant and she was trying to take a selfie video there, and this scumbag just comes behind her saying, come and join me in the other bathroom. And it turns out that scumbag is actually somebody, it actually belongs somewhere. It actually has a wife. The wife must find out on TikTok, or its her husband. It is
They
trending.
posted the wife there. And only the wife restaurant.
I know. I posted on Facebook that men. Now my biggest fear is being embarrassed by men. Ne? And I saw a comment from this other sister of mine saying, he's not embarrassing me, he's embarrassing himself. Nah, Shem, I'm a CEO of self-love, ne? But I feel like he's embarrassing me. Because Yana is not ashamed of his behavior.
Madam Speaker, if now I'm your friend and you do something before it can land on somebody else who do I embarrass the bill. Or then it goes to the next person. So now what are we saying? That is an inappropriate behavior to be done. And now we are talking about, no, he's not a pastor. He's not a pastor.
I think they were mixing him up with somebody else who's a pastor, ne?
They were mixing him up
but
with
also
a pastor.
Another thing, when I steps that really annoys me, or that makes me angry, actually, I'm not even annoyed, I'm angry. It's this thing of these guys who are sliding in this girl's DMs to attack her in the DMs to say, well, she can take screenshots and post them to say, look, your husbands are actually enabling this. Delete. Why didn't you hide his face? For what? Why must you hide? Does a scumbag have a face?
Why the time one to post a video I look bathroom in Belisa Toriana hide the face And now all of a sudden, if whatever you do in public, anything should be hidden, then let it stay hidden. Even in public. Because of now, you are asking people to secure you barricading
my sister Taps, listen here. Nhlabuleko says he's a pastor. I know him personally. Went to university with him. Nhlabuleko, can you confirm that? Because I think maybe he might be a pastor, maybe, ne? But the names which were being mentioned there on the comment section, when I checked, the name of that pastor was being mentioned there. The name is not the same. That guy doesn't look like that one, unless if it's another pastor, maybe different from that one.
Yeah, no, it was confirmed he's not a pastor. Maybe he might be
No,
a
no,
pastor
no.
there.
You know what I think, my sister? I think because the reason why people are saying he's not a pastor is because they thought he's somebody else. There's another pastor that people thought he was that pastor. So if he is a
Yeah.
pastor, that means it's a different pastor. It's not that one.
Nkamolo, give us the name, then we'll tell you. If you put that name there,
Then we will
yeah,
know
yeah,
whether the name is the
another
same as the
person
one
who
that
you
the
know,
one that
we'll
is on
tell you. And I
TikTok.
forgot
No,
the
it's not the
names.
same guy. The one on TikTok is a prophet or something like that.
So now they're saying the lady clapped very well back, Madam Speaker.
What do
I
you take me
remember when I
for?
was in varsity, ne? There's this man, Babadi driver. I can't really try to rejola le batho ba bagolo ba dirang. Monna lights approach, he's way old. I would say by that time I was about 20, maybe he was 40 something or somewhere there. Ke monna o felletseng wa lapa, and I like ntate a se nna motho wa go thuba malapa a ke ratane le batho ba nyalang ebile a kenya kukusha le mosadi ya gago botlhoko ene. That is not because of I think I am better.
But my sister, I mean, I have a question. Why does it seem like we as women, some of us actually, but women like you, we care more about the wives more than the husbands care about their wives? So why did you marry me if you don't care about me that much?
And why do we guard against why do we have to protect the husband's ego that he cannot even protect? Now, even now, you want to protect the ego because he's sort of a pastor, whatever that he is, or somebody's husband, or
Nonsense.
protect her marriage. Already, her marriage is in a risk because he left in the wherever he was eating to go and shell out one. So,
And
and
you know,
fela ke ba bantši ba bangwe o ba tsipela matlho ba feta ka di-passage.
you will be shocked to find out, or maybe he was even sitting with his wife. The way that these people sometimes they are dogs. You find that he was sitting with his wife, and then he got up and he wants to go and guys.
Madam
I know
Speaker,
a
the
guy,
way e
ne?
le gore e normalizitše ka ona o tsipela leitlho a ba re 073 wena o ngwala o fetša o tlotla re monna o ndidadila a o didata ke wena o bo te didatang by the time when you were a secret under carpet.
Lalo,
So now
Lalo,
o lapiše go ba- Hey,
It's
Lalo.
a lot of hello everybody. Hello Tabs.
Hi, honey.
My sister.
I'm a sister.
What can women do because the numbers are not numbering?
What numbers?
You guys, the ladies are too many. Statistically is 1 is
Mister,
to
don't annoy
15.
me. Don't annoy me. You know you already not.
Who said the numbers are not numbering?
You have
Did
the
you
old
count them?
statistics.
And who said we all want to be married?
You have all statistics when Lalo.
Clearly you want to be married. What are you doing with someone else's partner? If you're going to be entertaining someone else's partner, it means you want to.
Lalo just does not want peace, Shem, in her lifetime.
Is no, but on a serious note, ne? We are at fault as women.
Ha.
Let me just put it there to begin with.
Amen.
We are at fault because
Malalo, what's
our mothers, our grandmothers.
Says Tabs, please let her talk. Let her talk.
Imanyana.
Let the villain talk.
Our mothers, our grandmothers, our great grandmothers have been telling us our marriage is everything. Monna ke isithixo sezulu, ne? So now, without this isithixo, you won't go to heaven. So you want to go to heaven regardless. And excuse me, except for the two of you, because I get Lina, you don't want to go to heaven regardless. You only want to go to heaven if it belongs to you only and only you. So Baba Nyakang, we are heaven regardless. Even if he is Madam Speakers or Sis Taps, they want to go to heaven. And therefore, they're willing and always offering to have to be an excuse to go to heaven. So you don't have to be hard on me if I want to go to heaven, regardless which taxi I'm going to ride, whether it's your taxi or a bus or whatever, because heaven is where we all want to go. And the taxis are short because we are not getting a 1:1 here. We are getting a 1:15. So 1 man, 15 women. Even that song, if a guy.
My sister, those stats are old stats. My sister, please do your research.
Ya buffet,
My
no
sister,
basari, basupa.
those are all stats.
It's what
You have all stats. You know you, ne? You don't like peace. Let me tell you, Lalone, there's someone who actually...
Badori, koto umbela, udibizanga say name yami because I want to go to heaven too. The problem is in the heaven.
I'm not
The
happy with your
problem is not the
sarcasm.
wives and the men know we want to go to heaven.
I'm not happy with your sarcasm, my sister. Let me
Sorry.
shock you, ne? There's a message that came in. I've been meaning to do a video about that. You know how I talk about stuff that have been sent to us because people just want advice and all that stuff, ne? So there's a message that came in that was forwarded to me by my PR team. And the lady is saying, oh, she's been having this boyfriend for 10 years. And she found out that, thing is, what do you call this? She found out that the guy has been secretly taking pills, you know, those ARVs, ne? And when she confronted him, he denied it. She went and she
For
tossed...
10 years.
Yes. She went, she tested, they were negative. She tested again, they're negative. So, but the ARVs the guy is taking, ne? And then Yena, she's asking us for advice.
It's not funny though. Let him talk, because lately I find humor in these stories. Okay, fine. How did Lulu do you want us to come to your party of delusion? But okay, we will entertain it just for laughs.
So at all
But on a
costs,
serious
at
note,
all costs, we are willing to do whatever it takes as long as a man says, listen, my sister, I want you.
because it's not like she doesn't know what did she get herself into. I mean, for everyone else who is feeling pity for the guy in the bathroom, or no Kori come to me, and for everyone else who's thinking the girl missed out on an invitation, and for everyone else who's saying
We feel sorry for the
guy
wife.
is wrong to be in the bathroom, and so on and so forth. I mean, in our own little perspectives, Monamo believe was not come and oh well, we might as well let everyone believe what they want because the correct
My sister, don't start. My sister, don't even start. We will
and I'm
correct.
just
We will
tired
correct the world one day. Some of
because
us who are not tired, leave us to correct the world. We will correct the world. It's fine. You can sit there.
I just want to laugh because what I mean, okay. I mean, for those who
You're cutting. You're cutting.
saying, no, the girl is also entertaining it, and for those who are
You are breaking, my sister.
Mara, that guy has a husband. It's not like he did. He has a wife. He didn't. It's not. He didn't.
Tabs, is it me or is it Lalo?
You know all those things. He not to respect them, and then people who are going to say, "Let's respect them. Let's respect those things on his behalf."
Guys, is it me or is it Lalo who's breaking?
Lalo.
Seems like it's me. Let me switch the Wi-Fi's.
I'm not sure if it's more longer or feel comfortable. And the worst part is that he was violated by a man. Because of immediately when a person is not comfortable, guys. It's not comfortable or create a flayed. So imagine now ngwanola o ile ko toilet and o bana ntate. So now, imagine the emotional uncomfortability and the fear. Ya re go na le motho o tsena ka mo toileteng e nngwe. Go na le motho ke o ka mo morago o re tsena o visitor on the other one. And now, Ultra out to us to say that this is what happened to me. This is how my day was when I was in that mall. And then we are publicly scrutinizing and we are publicly even blaming her and shaming her and also speaking those bad things, lady accusations, because we are accusing her of entertaining those people. Did you want her to scream out loud and run? I'm glad she had it on her video.
Imagine.
And I'm glad the man spoke when she was even still on the video. And Mona. So now, this is another cyberbullying that we are doing. Rina rilimo. Kabaka la re protect abanna ba rina ba ba nyaka ngweta ba shela. And whoever says it's not comfortable for your men, molalo hore atla atlo nshela wena re no wana protect the dignity ya hae.
Isn't that what we do all the time? For if I come and I share my story, you are going to cross question me as if you have a different version of my story.
No, that is not how we do it. That's how most of the people do doing it, and we are trying to make you to learn. Or that is wrong. It's the same thing you're asking me that what were you wearing for you to be raped?
Exactly.
How were you walking? Are we bonur wena o na le marago a maholo?
Imagine.
That's the same thing. Because of ngwanomo o nibelo o tlo lose trust. O walk bang on the street. Banna ba lena ke bana ba mo inbox anga kwa o nibelo. They are telling her, delete the video. Did you have to post it? Did you have to really put it on the public? What about the dignity? Yeah, but the reality is that
Can I tell you? Can I tell you why? Can I tell you what bothers these men? The reason why they are in her DMs asking her why did you do it, and they are saying she must delete the video, because now it's like she's setting a trend now to say always have your phone out on record, so that when they are now going to be approaching girls, they're gonna get the same reception where they're going to be recorded. That they're not doing it for that guy specifically alone. They're doing it for themselves.
They're doing it for themselves. But
Yes.
now we should normalize this thing, Yarwana. We're going to post them here and there.
Yeah.
If you look at Manyalo Atube, it is not because of Atube Hile prematurely. It is because of they got exposed in an early stage. So if they get exposed, you are asking us to help you, Ruena,
Yeah.
And if they say, woman, yes, you will be hurt. Ulumsadia high over disappointed because you thought or no, it like Rabasadi fella mo phone. It like fella mola le mola. And now let me tell you, Madam Speaker, currently we have men who knows themselves, who are there to say that I know the effect of me breaking my marriage. Now we have men who says I know the effect of me losing my kids due to my behavior. We have men who take accountability and who are even there to protect their girl children and their wives. So if now on the other side we are saying that no what about the repetition? There's nothing you long to protect them all. Repetition it break a long time ago. Yes, there will be an emotional betrayal on the woman. She have to stand by it and then move. A choice, do you stay or do you leave?
Yo, Jesus Christ, the embarrassment. I would spend 2 days under the shower. I would open the shower like this and sit like this for 2 days. Because wow, a man has embarrassed.
You will freeze and the public embarrassment, the humiliation. Maybe we need to start distancing ourselves from the partners that we are with because of now. It looks like they are the assets that are attached to us, even their behaviors. They go with you.
Someone is asking, Mpomukwana is asking, did he think of his dignity before he asked for a stranger for his sex in the public, sis? And for me, I feel like it's literally one of those things that people... Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, people have got these wild fantasies that it's just unfortunate that they can never have the money like P Diddy money for them to fulfill all these crazy fantasies that they have. You may think it's just one of those things where he wants to tick a bucket list to say, I had a one night stand with a stranger in the bathroom. At what cost? He doesn't give a damn. Whether it's gonna cost him his marriage, he doesn't care. All he cares about is this stupid bucket list of saying, my fantasy, one of my fantasies is to have sex with a stranger. Ooh, ape, Bashima, Nyazitanda, you love yourself. So, yo, what do you just feel
I
like you can
know
just
when
dish
America,
whatever?
Actually, they do it with the
as
confidence.
we talking, there is also riots ka kwa gare ga motse wa hae ho na le mollo mosadi wa hae it's wa destroy ya mentally, but what I can tell her is that it's not because of you are being secured or something, it's because of this thing came in when you are less expecting it, but it doesn't mean that it does not exist. The fact that he is comfortable into talking like that in public with people, doing sexual advances into the kids and everybody on the street, it shows that he's a pervert. It doesn't even end just in your room.
Yeah.
Mara says, Tapsi, you do understand that the wife does not see it that way, and you will find you would even be not even shocked, but you would feel sad to realize that maybe she has witnessed such things before and swept them under the carpet. So whether you guys rent and rave or no, he's embarrassing her and stuff. She knows it, and she still chooses
Malala,
to stay.
even though she knows, the fact that now it's in the public, I'm telling you, it doesn't mean we are talking about this. If those days, I think it happened somewhere around the 12th, somewhere there. If it happened that time, maybe it was dragged by this weekend. If it happens or actually in public now, I'm telling you, or it's even evoking everybody there. Lady side chigita high. Jadi approach it to say that we are being even added more.
My
So
sister,
now,
now I believe as people, sometimes we are okay with being abused or being embarrassed or being betrayed as long as we are betrayed privately.
Wow.
The minute other people know that we are being taken for the
yes.
fools that we've been taken at for the longest time, it becomes a problem. So the problem is not entirely with you because you've already accepted that you are not good enough to deserve what is better. The problem is now other people know that you are capable of settling for the bare minimum. I think that's where the
That's
problem
true.
is.
Now we are even putting makeup on other people's behaviors. That let's cover it now. Let's make sure that it's not showing enough. And I'm telling you that, Menem Speaker, you know, the person, you might even find on that night, the woman was in the restaurant eating.
Exactly
And
my
then he went
point.
to the bathroom and he found this thing. Your mom, Tima, it's here.
Hi, Tima, my darling, my beloved stranger. You've been gone for a minute.
I know, right?
Yes.
Hello, everyone.
How have you been?
How have y'all been?
We've been
Good.
good.
I've been good. Just busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see you all.
Good busy, ne?
Yeah,
You
I
making
don't.
money, ne?
I know, right? I mean, I was
Yeah.
looking at you and say, look at Madam Speaker going up and down, making all this money, eh? Because it looks good on you, you know? I'm so
Thank
proud
you,
of
sis.
you, for real.
Thank you so much, sis. I want to hear your input. What is your take? Do you have something like this where you stay? You know, unisex bathrooms and the effect of it.
Say that again. I don't follow. I don't know what you guys talking
Oh,
about.
we're
I'm
talking
just trying
about
to listen.
unisex restrooms. So there's a video which has been trending here in South Africa.
Oh, unisex rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in my state where I am, we have a unisex restroom. I think it's not something new to us in this part of the world. Again, I think it's something that's been advocated for, and I think people are fighting left and right whether or not it's appropriate or not. I don't know how I feel about it because it's one thing to because sometimes when you give people like 1 feet, they want to go miles on you, and that can apply to any kind of situation in this world. Because if the government want to, or the people want to accept the fact that there are people who feel like they are in the wrong body, they want to be in the right body, and then they want to live as how they see themselves, right? That's one thing.
Yeah.
Another thing is now with everything you have now, you're gonna have to share a bathroom with somebody who is fully one sex, with a different sex. It's so complicated and confusing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I
It's
agree with you. I agree with you because I think the whole idea behind unisex bathrooms is just so that everybody can be accommodated of different genders, because some people, you find that it's a woman, but they find it difficult to go to the women's bathroom because it's a whole lot of boobs and all that stuff. And also some men find it difficult to go to the men's bathroom because they feel like they can't relate. So a unisex bathroom actually
right.
works best. But now in this instance where it's a lady, she's a 19-year-old child who's in the restroom, and this grown-ass man who's married sees her taking a mirror video, and then now he's inviting her into the toilet so that they can she must visit him. Do you see how dangerous it is,
Exactly.
especially in a country like
Yeah,
ours?
that's yeah, that is the danger territory that, like, how do you protect, how do you prevent that? You know what I mean? Because anybody can put whatever on and say, I'm this gender today, or just to take advantage of what is available to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wicked people, they look for every opportunity that they can have and do whatever they have to do, whatever it takes for them to get what they need from, from people. People who are actually struggling with gender will not go that far because they know why. You know what I mean? But then there's gonna be other people behind them who looking for every avenue to just explore whatever wickedness that they've been, urges that they have, and take that advantage. I feel like if they want to do like a unisex bathroom, I think it should be like a one stall at a time. It should not be like a general store, like 2, 3, 7 people can be there at the same time.
Yeah.
If you want to make a unisex bathroom, make it one.
And then the rest will
then
be
there's
male
a
and
door,
female. Yeah, I get you.
one person at a time. So nobody coming behind you, or you're not coming behind anybody. That might be
Yeah, we shouldn't have more than 2 people in the bathroom at the same time. Yeah. It's just that, with this type of bathrooms which are unisex, they're so nasty and disgusting. You know how men are when it comes to them peeing in that bathroom. It's probably going to be stinking urine. Yo, Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry.
And that's another part, because if you have a that's another part. If you have a man in a woman, living in a woman as a woman, and he hasn't done anything surgically, right? Like, how do we deal with that? You know what I mean? And therefore, it's it's a lot. This is the world that we are waking up into, and it's so new to everybody. It's like we don't know what is right, what is wrong, and how far you want to go. And as the world trying to accommodate at the same time, there's gonna be dangers that's gonna come with accommodation as well. You know what I mean? And I don't know how we want to actually go about that.
Thank you so much, Mama.
But Madam Speaker,
Yes,
the issue of the unisex, why do we take it? Because remember, it's a unisex, you go into a toilet the same way as you are going into a toilet in your house. It's everybody uses it in the house. And then now in the toilet, there's your urinal on the side. There is your urinal system. There's your normal toilet, and there's also where you can change the baby's nappies. And when you go into the toilet, you go all alone. Very soon, if we are saying that there's something wrong with unisex, we will be saying that let's lock the toilet and put the keys for the side of the woman, and when she enters, let's lock and put a butler there. Because of the problem, it's not the unisex or the design. Then men went into a toilet alone. The lady went to the other toilet on the other side. Which is the door that is designated forever, or which was open for her. She then went out and took a video, and the man came through to say that join me in my toilet. That can happen anywhere, even where they separate toilets with a wall.
No, my sister, the way I see it,
It's the same thing when we start saying that let's change the fitting.
Taps is cutting. Can't hear anymore.
There are bathrooms that just like pull in the female bathroom for whatever, like you want.
Yo, guys, I don't know. I think maybe the problem is my network.
The camera is there,
Because I cannot hear you
But
guys.
again, it's just that now with you.
No, I can hear you, Timo. I could also hear Madam Speaker.
She must
So
change
I was saying that to say that I agree with what you are saying. With like the wicked people, they're always gonna do their wickedness regardless how tight or how loose the environment is, because they always look for loophole anyway. Whatever they can get, they will use
The
their
opportunity.
And I think, yeah.
You know, Madam Speaker, I do agree with Tima fully. But this, we need to tackle it from the root, because of now. This man is doing a behavior that he is comfortable with.
The problem comes with the comfort.
There's a lady who said he approached me in the same mall. The fact that there's a lady who said he followed me and my friend into the same a restaurant in the same toilets where the girl was taking the videos. And the girl confirmed to say, yes, it's Cresta Mall. So this shows that this is basically what he's used to do. So it doesn't matter who he is. That means that now we should know that. And I believe that even that mall, it needs to flag his name. He will follow people into their fitting rooms.
Yeah.
Because basically when he sees a woman, he sees someone who will go and fry the chips with her. Well, we need to deal with this thing, Madam Speaker. Maybe it needs to be a decision that is taken as an individual to say that I need to deal with my childhood lust and end. Because you might find the way he still has lust of many years ago where he couldn't even get ladies. When he was ugly or he couldn't bath. Or when he was poor, he couldn't afford one. And now he's doing it to everybody. It's already an addiction. That is an addiction.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as you going around beating. That is harassment. People might be laughing with you and thinking that you are shellering them. And guys, we don't go around shellering people. Hey, my beautiful. Hey, my size. But you are already one fruit. It's not.
Yeah.
And I believe that immediately when this behavior is coming out, there need to be a legality point of it where you don't even talk to a person uncomfortably or the way that they are not comfortable at all.
Yeah.
The girl was not comfortable at all, but the man continued. I'm persuaded. Imagine Are, how do you see me? Who do you think I am? Already she's asking, do you see me as a slut? Do you see me as a prostitute? Do you see me as a whore? What do you see me as? That's devaluing.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Langos, when a person says, my size, I rap bajo.
No. Somebody who is your father's age saying to you, Tabs, my size.
Yes. Yeah, na my size how ile papa how. Are my size. What are you saying? Size here in. Size here in.
Yeah, no.
Because one, I'm not your age, so you cannot say my size. I'm not your shoe size, you cannot say my size. I'm not. What are you talking about? And then we laugh it all out. We should learn to scream it all out, Madam Speaker.
Yeah.
You see, now there was a trend, or there's still a trend where people are saying he has been following me for so long and taking videos. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Because of the same perverts that are doing that. They are the rapists that are staying with you.
Yeah.
And I also blame the government for not even taking out the rape list, the sexual word list to come out. Because of this means that the husband that I'm staying with now, he might be one of the people who rapes people. And then in my house, he comes back after raping Molalo in the bathroom, in a unisex bathroom. And he says, we agreed. And he knows very well that you in the public, and And the men would be saying, no, but do you have to put it on this thing, on the
So you're
social
on your
media
own,
like this?
basically.
Delete it. Girls go to post many of them. Video video we post. Those people who are saying a person is saying that he wants to date me, I see munale na mo posting.
Yeah.
Because of now, they don't know. I think it's high time that we start taking accountability. That man owes us a lot. Mama grief.
Sisters, I think our biggest problem is that we are disingenuous people. Ne? We change like chameleons when it suits us. One day we want to criticize this because it's not my friend or it's not someone I know. Tomorrow I will change because this person now is someone I know personally. They're my brother or my cousin. You see? Because when it comes to that part, truth is every other woman, in fact, every woman understands wherein they get to a point where they are being violated, right? But I will come and say, but no, Taps, you are not being violated. You are exaggerating it because it's you speaking. But tomorrow when Madam Speaker speaks the same thing, I will say, no, Madam Speaker, you have been violated. You understand? So we want to pick and choose who should feel what as a support structure. And because we like support a lot, we want to find validation by Murado saying, yes, it is true what you are saying. And Taps, because I said it's not, therefore you must change your statement or change everything because you don't have the support. That's how disingenuous we are. And that's a problem on its own because it opens this gap wherein someone a small video like that one that's simply showing that how men can be comfortable in going into spaces where they shouldn't, and there'll be people who are saying, but no, you are entertaining it, and there's people who are saying, no, you are not entertaining it, you did right, you did well, you understand. So this gap that we have will always be a spot for manipulation wherein men will still it will still come and capitalize on it because they do know that we pick and choose who we want to support and which story we want to believe today, tomorrow, and whatever, because we don't want our brothers and our cousins and our fathers to be part and parcel of the list.
But Mulalo, with the last sentence that you have said now, ne? I would say to you that we basically lack respect because of we don't respect the other person's feeling. We put ourselves inside their situation as if we were there, as if we are emotionally equal to them, as if we basically what should I say? The fact is that now, Molalo, when you are comfortable with a man beating your bums and be like, hey, Kevin, hey, my size. That is a misconduct. And if it was a genuine thing, why when you all smile, we don't feel offended that you are all smiling? But all of a sudden, when you bring in something that is not comfortable to me, then you are saying that, no. You know what? When you are exaggerating it. And then where is the limit for my exaggeration? Is it when he pulls me and drags me into the bathroom? Is it when he starts freakling with me and taking down my underwears? Where does it end?
It's when you can prove it.
Is it when I've got his semen on top of my body to show that he ejaculated? And then you bring another
No, that's not even enough.
Yeah, and then they bring another tag to say, what were you wearing? Your cleavage was shown.
Enough. It's only enough when you bring the person, it's no one that we favor or it's no one that we know, then that would be enough. But as soon as it's someone that we relate to, someone that we know, someone that we're close to, we are going to ask you so many questions. We are going to try and show you just how much you are trying to push it to be the other side where it's not.
Can we bring these people who we relate to come and rape our kids? When Urinya, it's okay that he goes into a bathroom, your brother, like Yananda Tole. They were in the same varsity. You're not the married man. I still want
We are
that
still
name.
waiting.
Yeah. So if ilohuri yena that man ena ola ganibelo is your cousin and you feel like o ka re mo yena wa re no mara butia ka ha dia bya a ga se motho mo so a ka se dire mo fe ngwana ha wa tsene le yena ka bathroom yona yele. Are you waiting for
course
the
they
time
wouldn't.
e leng gore o tlo tsena ka bathroom le ngwana gago? And then you still protect it on top of that because, Madam Speaker, we have people who are saying that my father raped me and my mom protected my father and he said, let it end here and we don't even say it.
Exactly. So even if there was there was an opportunity that it happens to a sibling, to a niece, to a nephew, you know, there's still going to be that somebody who's going to say, but no, it can never be him, it can never be her. You understand?
Yeah.
So now, whether we like it or not, we unfortunately we live in a time and a world wherein validation is everything. I believe you because it's Tab speaking. I believe you because it's Tima speaking. But I don't believe you because it's Madam Speaker speaking. You understand?
Yeah.
Therefore, no, we have to scrutinize all the details that Madam Speaker is bringing because it's Madam Speaker. But when it's somebody else, we want to go with the flow. And if the majority is going with the flow, the better. You understand? We want to pick and choose whose story we want to put on X-ray and under microscopes and whatnot, and who we don't get to put there. We just take whatever story that is.
And now we need to stop and start
that video on its
blocking
own,
Nina
it's
who
just evidence to
self-appointed
show that
psychologist.
there's so much confidence in a man to a point wherein they can even get away with it even when the whole world is looking at it. There's someone who
Mulalo,
still
they're
say
asking,
no, but
are
you're
you Sagui?
entertaining it, but no, take it off. You understand?
Yo.
Mulalo, they are asking, are you Sagui?
I know Muraro can never be no. Guys, I have to love you and leave you. Ne? Tomorrow is still we are still kind regarding and it's a bit late. It's just that I wanted to honor the call because I was told that we must come here. I was demanded, I was summoned to come that we do this live. I wish we could do it for a longer period of time.
Madam Speaker, I don't think we are ready to have these conversations genuinely because we still want to pick and choose who to side with, whose story to
And we
believe.
still want to hide our husbands that are sheltering people underneath the table. And we still
Exactly.
want
And there's
to be
still someone who's
comfortable
still going to
being
say,
sheltered
no,
by your
forgive me.
husbands.
Yeah.
It was just play. It's not that deep. He wasn't. It's not like he was going to take care and stuff.
But also
It's not
another
like he was
thing,
going
guys,
to,
is that
you
because we
understand?
have a lot of enemies, you know, we have a lot of enemies that never wanted us to be happy. So we will do whatever it takes to protect our husbands and our marriages to shame the enemy. Sly, I am sleepy, but besides me being sleepy, I'm not feeling well. So that's why I'm saying, well, let's wrap it up.
Shame the enemy on your
Madam
on your
Speaker,
heart's
Munolo
account and your mentality's account. Please shame the enemy however you want, because Madam Speaker will come and capitalize on it and want to bring awareness to it, and you will feel like you're being attacked indirectly because you didn't want people to be talking about it because you are okay with it. You don't want to find yourself raising your children alone. You don't want to be the first one to be a divorcee in your family. You are in the business of breaking cases and whatnot. You understand? So yeah.
Yeah.
While you are grooming another case in the house.
I think for majority of people who like, I was laughing when you said he's the enemy. Everybody want to blame the enemy for all the inconsistency in their relationship or personally or with somebody, whatever the case. But the reality is, it's really hard to convince anyone who is happy in their hell that there's a paradise somewhere. For real, like, that is an impossible task to do. If you're happy in your chaos, you're happy in your whatever you are getting, inconsistency, the abuse. There are people that are actually happy in not knowing that there's a paradise on the other side of that. It's hard to convince those people. So you just have to keep doing what you are doing to, change to one person at a time.
One day they'll get it. They'll catch up one day. Guys, I have to love you and
Madam
leave you.
Speaker, in closing, I would say that let's continue responding to the wrongdoing both in public and in private. Let's start shifting and informing one another about these chameleon personalities that we have. And also realize that the chameleon personalities that we have, that we are using on individuals, is the same chameleon personalities that we have to use on our kids whenever they face a similar thing. When the same personality that you use, the blue one, we use to cover up for this man, tomorrow he will be dragging the same daughter of yours, because of now he's an uncle or a person we know or familiar with.
Amen.
So
to
let
that.
the true roll over and also stop being silent. Let's reclaim our dignity and also stop making ourselves to be sexualized items on earth. We are not that. We have been given that, but now we are reclaiming. Let's continue reclaiming and take everybody into accountability. I wish that shop can also put in a picture of that man there so that he can be banned and everybody would know about him to say, check out for this behavior. Even in our stores.
In fact, the mall,
Because
there must be a picture of him by the entrance of the mall. Must not even enter that mall.
we need to do a billboard.
Thank you, my sister. Guys, I have to love you and leave you for real, for real, for real. This time around.
Bye-bye, honey.
I love you guys. I'll see you on Thursday. Unless if there's another burning issue that happens tomorrow, miracles, then we'll be here. Otherwise, yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday.
Hey, Tabana, we're going to shove them to we shove them.
Yeah, I will just...
inform Telisanyaki.
Yeah, let's come together. Whatever that's happening, we put it together and we do it on Thursday. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you so much for joining in.
Good night.
Mwah, mwah. Good night. Good night. Good night.